We're awfully glad that you're watching 2020 tonight, and we count on the loyalty of you, our viewers. But okay, we understand you might have to miss the program now and then. So what do you do? John Stossel, what do you do?
You tape it, Barbara. If you're like millions of Americans, you have a machine like this one, a VCR or video cassette recorder. Take a cassette, slip it in the machine, set the timer, and you can record whatever program you want to watch and watch it at your convenience, not the TV station's convenience.
It's called freedom.
True.
This is the subject of John's report tonight, the home videotape recorder, and I hear that it's the biggest craze since the hula hoop.
They're selling unbelievably well. Even the manufacturers are selling more than they ever expected to. They think maybe 7 million this year. Some people buy several. In the suburbs of New York, Steve Lincoln lives in a house stuffed with electronics.
I'm a video maniac, and my house is full of video equipment, including a VHS recorder, beta recorder.
Lincoln's home runs on remote control. With these, he adjusts TV monitors and stereo sound all over the house.
The telephone is also equipped with remote control capabilities so that I can call my home from anywhere in the world and turn on my VCR.
Even the baby in Steve's world has her own TV channel. He can watch her from all over the house. She also has her own VCR. Steve plays educational tapes on it. For his own use, he has 1,000 videotapes. He needs a computer to keep track of it all.
If I had a choice of buying a dinner or a new videotape, I'd probably buy the videotape.
All this seems pretty weird to me, but today more people are going crazy over the new technology.
Home video has become the drug of the 80s. It's the new drug of the 80s, and we want to be in there when it's starting, which is right now.
Some manufacturers will even tell you your life isn't complete without home video.
If you really want to enjoy depths of your life, there is no time for you to wait to get involved with this video revolution.
People aren't waiting. Video cassette recorders are being sold as fast as the manufacturers can make them. This is the warehouse at Panasonic.
Over 30% of the company's business is in VCR right now. And we just can't keep the merchandise in stock.
Is now a real middle-class, lower-middle-class consumer appliance. It's almost an appliance now. I think it's going to move into the necessity stage. Like it's
Doug Garr is the editor of Video Magazine. He says about 8 million of us will buy VCRs this year.
Which is astounding. It means they're going out the door at the rate of 30 or 40,000 a day.
Garr says the main reason to buy is to give you more control over your leisure time.
In the past, you had to be home at 9 o'clock on Wednesday night to watch Dynasty. Now you just slip a tape into the recorder, and you get back late when you're out bowling with your friends, and you come home, and you can watch it at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or the next day or any time if you want. So
That's why most people buy them?
I would say time shifting is the major reason.
Yet some VCR owners never even bother with television programs.
I use my VCR just for watching movies.
To watch films, to rent films and watch them.
You don't tape things and watch them?
No.
Video stores like this one are opening up all over. I've never seen a retail business grow so fast. Shelves that used to display televisions or candy or cigars now are filled with videotapes. This store offers some 4,000 different movies. Most of these places began by selling the movies, but at $75 a crack, that scared a lot of people away. Business really took off when they began renting them. At this store, they charge $8 for a 2-day rental. Many customers spend $55 on a video credit card, and then they get to rent for half price. At some stores, there have been price wars, and you can rent tapes for $1 a night. How often do you watch tapes?
Well, I have to confess to certainly 4 or 5 movies a week.
I come to rent movies for my son because in the morning, if I put on a good video movie for him, he'll let me sleep an hour later. It's a babysitter that you can't beat.
So how much money do you spend a month to keep him babysat for?
Oh,
How much, Jay?
We've got to do 15 movies a month, so we're talking maybe $60 a month. Just on him alone. Of course, we have our own preferences. And, we must do $100 a month in videos.
Last year, we Americans spent $700 million buying and renting home video cassettes. So Michael Jackson could thrill us, Jane Fonda exercise us, big movies entertain us, and X-rated cassettes arouse us, all in our living rooms. The video store owner says this makes him rather intimate with his customers.
You get to know all different things about them. You know what they watch, what they do at night. if they're into comedies, if they're into sex, I know when my customer's going to have sex.
X-rated films once dominated the business, and they still sell well right alongside movies for kids. But now there's a rush by producers to get into the lucrative home market with tapes for every taste.
Hello. There are many advantages to becoming an efficient and gracious home bartender.
Now watch the same move in slow motion, and you'll see that you make your arm wave by moving one joint after the other.
Home video is an expanding marketplace. It started a couple of years ago from nothing and seems to be going through the roof.
The movie Flashdance has sold 300,000 copies so far. Raiders of the Lost Ark has sold even more. Last month, the distributor paid $3 million for cassette rights to a movie that has yet to be made.
The home video business, if you include hardware and software, is almost $1 billion business today.
But one thing that's upsetting the movie industry is piracy. Piracy is when people buy a cassette and then make copies of it to give or sell to other people. That's why video cassettes carry an FBI warning. When we called the FBI, they told us they wouldn't be raiding your living room. They're going after organized copying operations like this one, where they use dozens of cassette recorders to make thousands of copies of movies. To recover what it's losing to piracy and get more money from the tape rental market, Hollywood has gone to Congress for help.
When somebody uses what belongs to others without the owner's permission or compensating them, that is copyright infringement. It is basic to the whole copyright concept.
The movie industry is pushing two bills. One would give the studios more control over and a bigger share of pre-recorded tape sales and rentals. The other would impose a royalty, in effect a tax, on every blank tape and VCR sold in America. Tape users oppose such laws, saying they'd raise prices and that they're unfair.
Why should you have to pay an extra buck or two for that tape to Hollywood when they had nothing to do with that tape?
Of course, piracy isn't an issue if you use your cassette recorder to make your own movies.
You've got the whole world in your hand.
Today's cassette recorders make making home movies easy. You just buy a camera and plug it into your tape machine. And the new cameras are incredibly small. And with tape, unlike film, you don't have to wait for processing. You just shoot your pictures and then
slip the cassette into the VCR and show your friends. And if it gets a little boring, Uncle Dave's trip to China was boring. Fast forward through the Great Wall part.
Some people use home video cameras to make real movies. A satire of a TV film critics show won an award.
It's like, for sure got me. Well, no, I have to disagree with you. I thought the lawyer really carried the show by himself.
Well, it looks like we disagree again. I'm David Camatoy.
And I'm Paul Ashley. We gotta go. Bye.
All this technology sounds terrific. But if you want to participate, how do you decide which machine to buy?
Oh, Jerry, you're going to buy a video recorder, huh?
Yep. Jerry, trust me. You want the one with the high writing
No. Believe me, Jerry, you need convenient front loading.
Hey, my friend, programmability.
Every manufacturer will tell you their machine is it.
This is it. RCA has the first VHS hi-fi machine.
This is it. I've got 3 breakthrough products with me today from Sony Corporation.
This is it. We at Kodak feel that the new Kodak...
This is really it.